Hey, what up, y'all? I just wanted to get on real quick and talk about this situation that has really made me mad. It's like we're at it again. Memphis, stand up. I mean, and when I say that, I'm not saying, go tear, tear your city up, because that's where you live. But this has got to stop. You know, you have cops, five cops that basically took that young man's life, uh, Tyree Nichols. Excuse me, you guys, if you hear my phone. I'm getting updates as you know they come. But yes, back to the story. You have five cops that essentially took his life, with beating him. And I'm trying to be calm about it and use certain words cuz YouTube is so big on what you can say and this and that. But let's be real, you can't sugarcoat this. I mean, you've seen video after video, and it was just a traffic stop. But you seen uh, video where they're dragging him out of the car, and then they have his they're holding his hands. He's not even handcuffed. They're holding his hands behind his back and attacking him. And then you see cops are all high fiving and, oh yeah, I hit him with an uppercut. And really, this kind of stuff has to stop. That's why people are not safe. Nobody feels comfortable. Well, I shouldn't say nobody. I can't speak for everybody, but I know me personally, I'd rather handle things on my own. I'd rather call a family member or family members if you need more than one to handle your shit, because the police, a lot of them, they have lost their ever loving mind. Honestly, they have lost their mind. You don't trust them, and it's sad. And I'm not saying every cop is like that, but it's a bunch in every department, no matter what city or state you're in. It's a bunch in every department that ruin it for cops all over. Like, you don't trust them, and you don't want to give them the time of day. You're scared as hell to call them because you don't know what is gonna transpire. Shit, you might be the one taken out, and you just called for help. And believe me, there has been cases like that. I mean, this has really, really got to stop, y'all. This is unnecessary, and it doesn't matter what race or creed the cop is. Wrong is wrong, and right is right. And I feel that you know a bunch of these cops nowadays, let's just say, put it like this, a bunch of cops today, they get in these academies for show. They get in for show, and they get in to show that, oh yeah, I can do this and that. They don't take the job to heart. Now, this is just what I think. Now, y'all can feel how you want to. You can put it in the comments. We can have a discussion. But I feel that a lot of cops today, the younger ones, are doing shit for show. This is utterly ridiculous. And some of them cops have been, um, I think some of them were on the force for all. There were a few young ones, but still, five cops, five. It takes five cops to, you know, g- so to speak, supposedly get some order. From everything that I read and doing the research, everything that I read, this was a traffic stop. So what did it take? What did it take five cops for? Five cops for a traffic stop? Excuse me, y'all. I need the water. I don't want to be coughing on. But five cops for a traffic stop makes absolutely no sense. None at all. And it needs to be addressed and addressed quickly. That's why I say get out there and vote. We could be the change instead of sitting back, blaming, oh, this president, that president. Let's be the change. Vote. Take into consideration when you're voting. Put yourself in certain situations that can happen. Think of yourself being in a situation like this. Wouldn't you want someone responsible out on these streets? They're supposed to protect and serve. And what we're seeing year after year is it's less protect and serve. It's more of I'm a cop. I have the authority. I'll beat you if I want to. I'll do even worse to you if I want to because I have this badge on. That's what we're seeing, and we shouldn't allow this to keep on. Because if we can't rely on them to protect us, then who will? I mean, this is just not right at all. And you can clearly see, in the video, he's saying, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. And, you could hear the cops dragging him out, get your ass out, and all this and that. And then as I said it before, they're, you know, fucking celebrating because they're attacking him. That's not right. That is not right. And from my understandings, all five of them, they got fired and they got booked. But two of them made bond. And again, why were they able to make bond? I don't know. But we do know that these unions sometimes they stick together. But they shouldn't have been able to make bond, period. This is it's not okay. This is not okay. It's really not. We need to do something because one of my biggest fears is okay, yeah, these cops, whatever, they're fired from this department. They're just gonna go get another job at another department in another city, probably another state. This is just ridiculous. And like I said, it doesn't matter what race these cops are. Yes, all five of these cops were black. It doesn't matter. It doesn't give you the right to brutally attack somebody just because you have a badge across your damn chest. It's not okay. Like when you take these jobs like this, you are supposed to set a standard. You're supposed to protect the communities that you work in to the best of your abilities. Now, I do understand some people get, erratic and things like that. I understand that. And sometimes force is needed. But in situations like this, and a lot of situations you're seeing, this force is not needed. It's really not, and it's unacceptable. And just because they're cops, they should not be allowed to do the things that they're doing. They really shouldn't, y'all. This it has got to stop. I mean, I think there should be stricter laws for people that want to be police officers. As I stated before, in plenty of cases, and not just cases like this, in plenty of conversations that I have covered, this is not right at all. And there needs to be mental screenings. Like if you want to do a job like this, any type of job where you're dealing with people and force can happen or may be needed, there should be mental screenings before you even get to the little test that you take. And mind you, I don't care what nobody says. They can't sit here and say that, oh, there's a series of this and that. No, because the college that I went to, well, one of them, went to several. One of the colleges I went to, they actually had a academy there. One side was strictly for, law enforcement studies and law enforcement majors. And on the other side, was, people majoring in other stuff. Well, one of my classes was on the other side. So I actually would kind of run into, the law enforcement majors. You would see them, running and exercising and, doing little things like that. And sometime, walking by, if they weren't running, you'll see them in the class. And, the instructor would be, you know, giving them little tips and dabs and stuff like that. But once you do that, if you pass that, you're eligible to be in law enforcement. And to me, it's a little too easy. It is. It's a little too easy. We need to have, like I keep saying, mental screening, especially if you're going to deal with situations in the public, because it's not always easy to deal with the public, but you can't go around attacking them. And causing havoc and ruining lives. If you're going to be a police officer, a paramedic, anything that has to do with protecting, because paramedics protect too. uh, I mean, firefighters, anything of that sort, I believe we should have mental screenings specifically for this type of stuff, because mm-mm, you're seeing a lot of people. Now, this is strictly geared to back to the cops, but you're seeing a lot of them do outlandish stuff like this, and all they do is get administrative leave. They get fired, and before you know it, they're at another, at another location in another city or state. This is not okay. Do they actually know what they're doing? But then it goes back to what I was saying. I think a lot of the cops now are doing things for show. Like, you have the young ones that get in just to get in, because they think it's a game, and they never have a price to pay. But then you have some old heads that's been in the game for a while, but then they still feel free to do what they want to do because cops never pay the price. They never do. And if they do get time, it's never the max. It's never the max. There's always a silver lining within, their situations, and it shouldn't be right. If you sign on to do this type of stuff, you should really protect and serve. I wonder if they actually think about their families. It's I really don't think that these officers in no way, shape, or form thinks about their families. You're not always on duty. You know, you do have off days. Your children do attend school. I mean, in the way social media is nowadays, your family's not always protected. And your family is going to be the ones paying the price because you're out acting reckless. I mean, these police officers, male or female, the ones that do things like this, they they need to think, because your family members are at risk because of the type of thing that you want to go out and do. It's not okay. And as I said it before, Memphis, stand up. Now, when I say stand up, I mean fight the right way. Now, have peaceful protests, which I know there's protests that's going on. They've been going on ever since the situation, happened. But don't go, you know, kicking doors in, burning down, your stores and your cities. Don't do that, because that's where you guys live, and everybody has to make a living, and don't do that. Just do things the smart way. Let your voice be heard the smart way. Continue to protest smartly, Don't go out and act buck wild, because believe me, that's what they want you to do, especially the blacks. Now, I noticed that this story is not really being covered on the news everywhere. No, it's not. And it's not right. It needs to be covered. It should be national news. It really should. As I said before, it should be national news, but it's not. But the minute one of the blacks act buck wow, I bet you that'll make the news. And then they'll flip it on how everybody's acting ratchet when that's not the case. It's not being covered the way it should, but let your voices be heard. The good will outweigh the bad. Just don't do anything ratchet to cause it to where they can spin it around and make it seem like, oh, Memphis is doing this, Memphis is doing that, all for all the wrong reasons. Let's not do that. Yes, it is frustrating, but all they want to do is find a way to tear us down and the way to minimize what went on. And yes, it's frustrating that these cops are, well, two of them I know have bonded out, as I said earlier. Yes, it's frustrating. They shouldn't be able to get out at all. Like, if you can't provide true evidence of why you did what you did, why did you get so hostile? If you can't provide that, no, no, no. You shouldn't be out. You stay in there, just like they would probably deny bail for a regular citizen like you or me. If we went and did stuff like that, they would deny bail. Well, bail should have been denied to them. It really should have. This is not okay. But I'm gonna get off here soon, like another minute or so. But I just want to tell the city of Memphis, stand up, and we are behind you all over the world. We're behind you. You're not alone. You're not alone. And God sees everything. Those cops are not gonna get away with this. And to the Nichols family, God's got you. He's gonna keep his loving arms around you. And and I ask that you guys just keep praying. Keep holding on. Don't give up. So sorry that this has happened to, your loved one. So sorry. This is not okay. There is no excuse for this, but God sees everything. God bless you guys in the city of Memphis. Like I said, stand up. Don't sit down quietly. Don't take no mess, but do it the correct way. Do it the correct way. That way they cannot minimize the situation at all. Because believe me, the minute somebody goes buck wild, they're going to try to minimize the situation. But with that being said, I love you all. And remember, we are all designed for a purpose. Therefore, we all have a purpose. If you found it, stand in it. And if you haven't found it, keep searching. It's there. Thank you all. Catch you on the next episode of Finding Your Purpose. Love ya. Peace. Oh, wait. Somebody wanted to. Um, I just got a question, and I thought I was on. I just got a question. Um, you can find the videos that I've seen. You, um, well, my cousin's husband sent them to her, and then she sent them to me. But the link where I found them, um, they have some on Instagram, um, and it's another site too. But the main ones that I've seen with the full body cam, that was on Instagram. So you can find it there. You can be the judge for yourself on how you know things went. Okay, but I'm really out this time. But you guys just let me know if you want to be a guest on this show, Finding Your Purpose, or if you want to be a guest on my podcast, Designed for a Purpose. Just let me know. Hit me up on either platform. You can message me here, whatever. Just let me know. Or if there's a certain topic that you would like to hit on, just let me know. And y'all, please smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. All right, you guys, I'm gone this time for real. Catch you on the next episode. Be safe out there, you guys, and stay out of the cops' way. Just stay out of the cops' way. All right. Love ya. Peace.